Okay, we have to start off this video by acknowledging the somewhat insignificant nature of this topic. It's not hard-hitting investigative journalism, nor is it breaking news. But every once in a while, we feel that it's nice to throw in a lighter aviation topic. And so today we thought we would look at the pronunciation of certain airline names, more specifically the ones that commonly go by short-form letters. Think Scandinavian Airlines System, All Nippon Airways, Japan Airlines. You may refer to these carriers differently by their three-letter acronyms or nicknames. When it comes to airlines and aviation organizations, some names are understood to be spoken out loud letter by letter, like KLM, SAA, FAA. Others are more commonly spoken as words, IATA, TAG. But then some others seem to be a mix, like the term maximum takeoff weight. Some people would read it short form as MTOW, and others would say MTO. You might also be surprised to hear the two ways of referring to the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO or ICAO. There are also a few airlines where there is a bit of diversity. How would you say these names? For the major Polish airline, we say LOT and have never heard anyone say LOT. We also go with ITA Airways rather than ITA Airways. But is Japan Airlines JAL or JAL? And is All Nippon Airways ANA or ANA? And then there's the airline that sparked this whole conversation, EVA Air. Or is it EVA Air? When we asked you this question on our community page a few weeks ago, quite a few people told us they used EVA Air. It's actually the way we've been saying it all this time as well. However, we've been informed that the official way to say it is EVA Air, which to us doesn't flow quite as nicely. However, we went through the trouble of contacting the airline to confirm. Their public relations representative said this to us. Thanks for checking with us. EVA Air is the correct way to pronounce it. However, saying it like EVA Air is also acceptable, so don't worry about it. Thank you. Getting back to the Japanese carriers, we know that it's ANA from watching some of the airline's YouTube videos.
ANA, Inspiration of Japan.
However, it was a bit more difficult to find an answer for Japan Airlines, which most often seems to just use its full name, Japan Airlines. Referring back to our unofficial poll, those that answered gave us a mix of responses. Some said these three letters as a word, JAL, while others use JAL. Through this whole completely non-serious adventure, we also discovered that while we call the carrier known as Scandinavian Airlines System SAS, some people, reportedly many Scandinavians, refer to it as SAS. Again, this whole video topic is just a light-hearted launching point for discussion and conversation. Thus, we're quite keen to hear from you about how you say these airline acronyms or initialisms out loud. Do let us know by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.